Hi, I'm Helen Tucker. Welcome to Your Career and You, the podcast. I have over 25 years experience of business and career development, working with individuals to take control of their career and their business, and organizations to get the best from their employees, which is you. So my podcast is all about your career and you. You'll have an insight to all of the professionals, consultants, and experts who will share their top tips, advice on how you can take control of your business and your career. Also, I'll have guest speakers who will share their career and their business journey on how they have navigated their way around creating their own jobs and careers. To gain more information, subscribe to my channel and website at the end of my podcast. Welcome, Javeria, to Your Career and You, the podcast. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, Helen. Thank you so much for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to be with you.
Oh, that's fantastic. What I want to do is, before I ask you all of the amazing questions and the fantastic answers you're going to share with me, just to give our listeners an overview of who you are and what you do, so we get a taster of who Javeria is.
Okay, great. So I'm a transformational life and relationship coach, and I'm working to build confidence in personal life and even in professional life. And I'm helping, basically, when it comes to relationship, my mainly focus is to take those out from the traumatic events, those who got into divorce or breakup, because that journey, oh my God, is really amazing and I love it. And then I'm also helping people to accept their medical conditions so that they can thrive in their personal and professional life, because I'm going through one of, the medical conditions. And I'm also running my own online business right now, and which is also in Pakistan by the name of Desire Studio. And I've been into that business since 11 years.
Wow.
And now I'm an NLP practitioner as well.
Oh, wow. You just have so many skills and a wealth of knowledge. And I know in terms of your own journey, it's been quite challenging and you've got through those challenges. So what I wanted to ask is, what enabled you to get through some of those obstacles, and what did you learn from them?
Okay, so if I'm not wrong, you're saying me that why I chose this career when it comes to coaching, right?
Yes, yes.
I think I was always comparing myself to other people, that they are so successful in life, though I was running my own business in Pakistan, which was giving me like everything which a person wants. But still, I was not satisfied. And I felt that, no, I just want to go out and work, because 9-to-5 jobs always attracted me. And I couldn't do it because of my health issues. And then I tried that, why not go into something different? Because somebody where I go to hospital, they told me that try doing coaching. And I learned about coaching. And then I said, oh my God, this is amazing. I started helping people who were having different kind of, medical conditions. And that feeling was wow.
Wow. And I can imagine how satisfying that is as well, because I know with yourself, you're such a warm person. You give so much away to people in terms of helping them. One of the questions I wanted to ask you is, throughout your journey, what has been your maybe biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
Yeah, so, well, I say that my biggest failure was when I didn't trusted myself, when I didn't, I didn't saw what my self-worth was. Lack of confidence. I was confident, right? But in terms of my self-confidence, I was having, the lack of self-esteem. But when I was working on my confidence, once I get to know that who am I, trust me. I mean, when anyone get to know what their worth is, they won't settle for less, even if it in terms of their personal or professional life. You need to get to know your standards.
Yeah, I totally agree, because it really is having that insight of who you are, where you're going, how you're going to get there. And if you're someone who can help that person along their journey, I think that's brilliant, because the first thing is to help yourself, because that's the only way that you can
Absolutely.
help others. Yeah, oh, totally agree. What's the one thing you wish you had known when you began your career?
Well, I wish I knew the power of owning yes and no. And literally, I learned this hard way. Still, I'm working on this, but I'm a much, much better person when it comes to yes and when it comes to no. Now I know when to say yes and when to say no.
I think that's quite important, because a lot of us we say yes, and especially women as well, because we're nurturers, we want to take on everything, and we're
Absolutely.
seen as super women. It comes
We want
to
to take care of everyone, I guess,
exactly.
whoever comes into our lives.
It comes to a point where we do have to say no, but we find it very difficult to do that. So how would you help someone to just take ownership and be more in control of their own career, to allow them to be comfortable to say no?
For that, you need to work on your confidence, right? Because that's the inner self-confidence. And literally, I remember I did lots of workshops. I attended lots of workshops in Dubai. And I was like, oh my God, I was a people pleaser whole my life. And these were my inner securities. So you need to see that what are you lacking and what are your inner securities? And you need to accept them. We all have inner traumas, right? And we need to work on them in order to build. And you have to start with saying the small no's. I'm not saying just start and saying the big no's. You need to start saying the small, no's. So yeah, you can't say no like, straight away, but you can tell them that maybe let me see my schedule. Either I'm available or either I'm not. If I'm available, then we can go. But if not, then maybe we can go some other day, because you don't want to feel the other person bad as well.
Yeah, and that's quite key, because then the person would be a lot more confident in themselves, and they won't feel that they're being taken for granted as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So that's one source of information or skills or techniques that you can share with an individual. Are there any resources that you can share with someone who may want to do coaching, similar career to yourself?
Yeah, so I actually get a lot of questions like this. Recently, also somebody, DM me that what kind of course do I need to do? If you ask me, I searched a lot into coaching before spending a huge amount on my courses. I was like, because, the coaching is a big field, right? And my interest was different. My interest is basically in organizations as well, but when it comes to relationship, right? And when it comes to confidence, so it's on your interest. Go search first that what do you like in coaching? Either you like business coaching, executive coaching, you want to go relationship, mindset, whatever. And then of course you need to pursue it. If you think that you need to reflect, if that's for you, then go for it.
Right, yeah. And there's so much information out there, it's just asking Google, or in my day, it was Ask
Absolutely,
Jeeves.
absolutely.
Yes, so much
Yeah,
information. So it's guiding someone in terms of the best resources that they could find as well. So
absolutely.
thinking about your own experiences, what strengths and abilities have actually come through for you?
In terms of coaching, right?
Coaching, and maybe some of the challenges that you faced, what has come through? What strengths and abilities have shined through and made you
Well,
even the
to be
person?
honest, I have become very, very confident. And now when I go out, I am giving my business cards to everyone. I don't care either the other person going to reject me or accept me. And I have seen that, oh my God, I was so confident. Why was I lacking that? But at the same time, I'm thankful for those experiences as well. You know, those experiences showed me this right path. And the strength, really, I don't care. Even a lot of people gave me negative comments when I post videos on Instagram about my exercise. Even last night, somebody commented me that, may I give you an advice if you want to lose weight? Hey man, I know how to lose weight, but I'm not doing it for that. I love food. Yeah, I love food. I'm not doing for, losing weight. And I know it's not good as well, but I don't need your advices.
No.
And now I'm very much straightforward. I can easily say that to the other person, I don't like this and I like this.
And I guess it's feeling comfortable in your own skin to really know that you know who you are, you know what you're about, and also to...
And it's about, becoming more authentic.
Yes, yes, it is. So can you just share a little bit about your experience living in Dubai, how that has been for you?
Well, first couple of years, I was struggling in terms of my career because I want to become the makeup artist. I worked as a makeup artist as well, but then I couldn't pursue it because of my health issues. And I was very depressed. So Dubai has so far given me a lot of, it was a roller coaster for me, which I don't want to go back. But I think it has taught me an amazing life experiences, showed me my value, showed me my worth, showed me, where my knowledge lies.
Right, yes, it does. And I think it does bring out probably the best in people,
Absolutely.
to know why they're here. So during this period of the pandemic, how have you dealt with some of maybe the major changes that have been happening, and especially with some of your clients who may have lost jobs or maybe want to change their careers? What advice do you give them, and can you give someone who are going through some major changes during this period?
Well, I coached few clients in this pandemic and they all want to become coaches. And I was like, look, wow, you guys
That's so good.
You guys are stealing my career, but it's okay. And they literally, because they were going through the mental illness, they were going through depression. And as I have been dealing with, I'm working on NLP as well. So I took one of my clients from depression who was taking medicines from 10 years, and she is 29. So imagine how young she was when she was taking. So when, I told her to reflect on yourself, all the journey, it was for 7 sessions. And it was amazing. And then she decided that, oh my God, I don't want to become an artist. I don't want to become the normal blogger. I want to become a coach, but only that coach who is dealing with the mental illnesses. And I think 2020 so far has been the best year for me because I have gained a lot of knowledge in terms of coaching. Else, when I was in Dubai, maybe I was not, putting more effort in terms of getting the knowledge.
Yeah, and that's what I found as part of the women talk group. A lot of the women have also shared that this year, even though they're going through tough times, it's actually been a good time for them because they've had that time to reflect. They've had that time to really think about, well, do I want to go back to that job? What do I want from my life? So again, it's really looking at what people want and finding their passion and finding their purpose. The last question I want to ask you is, what does taking control of your career mean to you?
Oh, wow. I love this question. For me, it's about that you need to know that you need to build strong relationship with your tribe. Either it's your client, either it's your community, either it's your network. And then secondly, I would say that you need to learn, I think, gather more knowledge to see that where you stand out from the crowd.
Yeah, I love that. And that has been the running theme. Is a lot of our guests have shared that community, the collaboration, the connection with other people, which is so important.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
So just to share with our clients, how can people get in contact with you?
I have my Instagram page that is at mindcoach_Javeria Malik. And then my website is javeriamalik.com.
Excellent. What I will do, I will share your contact details on the podcast. But thank you so much, Javeria. You've been amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Helen. It's always amazing talking to you. And I always love your energy.
Thank you.